Do you know it's three small things that the rich, wealthy, and elite do that you can do today that's going to allow you to get to the bag? What are those three things? Lego.
And you just wanna get paid. Tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Yeah, painful profits to help you seek change. And you just wanna get paid. Yeah, tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Painful profits to help you seek change. Yeah, cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions.
Before we get started, as always, though, like, subscribe, share to your channel. In real life, I'm a certified financial planner. We manage over $250 million in assets, but on these YouTube streets, we're just giving great information. This information we're going to give today is going to allow you, in my opinion, to do what the rich, wealthy, and institutions do and allow you to make money when things are going good, when things are doing bad. Set yourself up for success. Y'all ready? Lego. Now, the wealthy and the elite, they view life a little bit different. They view life not as scarcity, but as opportunity. And as investors, it doesn't matter if we're doing real estate, stocks, alternative investments. We typically have the mindset where we look at things from a scarcity standpoint. That's why FOMO, fear of missing out, is so prevalent with everyday investors. The market's going up like crazy. I'm missing out. And you get in when it's too high. The real estate market is booming. I need to do what everybody else is doing. You buy a house when it's worth way too much money. But times like today, where the real estate market ain't what it was 2 years ago because of interest rates, and it right now being a seller's market and not quite a buyer's market, this is the time that you want to take advantage of it. When the market's down like crazy, like how Bitcoin was a few weeks ago when it went to 91,000. Oh, it's over. Bitcoin's over with. Even though 2 weeks before, people was loving Bitcoin. MicroStrategies was at $534 a share. It went down to $300 a share. That's a 50% discount. Oh, they got it wrong. Even though they was the best performing stock last year, something happened. No, opportunities individuals miss with FOMO, fear of missing out. So we're going to go over the three things that the wealthy, the elite, and the institutions do that you're not doing, and how we could take advantage of what they're doing now to get to the bag. Number one, they are futurists, not revisionist. How many times have we heard the phrase revisionist history, right? We look back on history, and history gives us an identification of what the future is going to be. But why is it that we don't look at that as an opportunity missed? 2 years ago, Tesla was at $430 a share. It went down to $275 a share. You didn't see anybody talking about buying Tesla, knowing Elon Musk wasn't going nowhere, knowing electric cars wasn't going nowhere, right? Now, revisionist history, everybody's saying, if I only would have bought Tesla a year and a half ago. Carvana, it was the talk of the future, right? You get to buy and sell cars online, they'll pick it up. It was the future. Well, the future's not going away. But for some reason, when Carvana was over leveraged and the stock plummeted, people looked at it as a bad investment. It went down by 90%. Today, Carvana has made back all the money it lost in less than 2 years, a 600% gain in 2 years. Revisionist history says, I should have bought it when it was down. Well, wealthy, elite institutions, they're futurists. They use revisionist history, but as an opportunity. So when a stock like MicroStrategy is down by 50%, they look into the future, not where it is today, but what are things going to be going forward. And a sector right now we should be a futurist about is quantum computing. Now, we've heard about quantum computing, how it could get us to Mars quicker, how we can compute crazy problems in a matter of seconds. But it's not academics, it's real life. They're able to use this to solve problems. They're going to, in my opinion, be able to help cure diseases like cancer, like leukemia, and other diseases by quantifying what needs to be done, molecular speaking, if I can talk, that's going to cure those horrible diseases. Just think if they had some type of computation that identified how our brain reacts, how our brain starts to deteriorate with dementia and Alzheimer's, and create some type of endorphin cure, molecular speaking, to do that, well, that's quantum computing. And me being a futurist right now, even though quantum computing is down by almost 50% as a sector because the CEO of NVIDIA is manipulating the stock market, that is an opportunity. I'm looking in the future. So the wealthy, the elite, the institutions, their mindset's different. They don't look at history revisionist wise as it's going to repeat itself. They look at history as a point to take advantage of. So when it happens again, they're ready. So the first thing the rich, wealthy, and institutions do, unlike us, they're futurist. What's going to happen in the next 5, 10 years? And they invest in that. But they hold those investments because things go up and down. Just think if you was in Google when Google just became Google, not even before when those janitors they talked about became millionaires overnight because they worked for the company. Just when you invested in Google when it first came out. Think about how Google has morphed to being Google and YouTube. Just YouTube and Google by itself. If we invested in something like quantum computing or other sectors right now like robotics, that is going to be the future. Yeah, those ups and downs are going to be along the way. But 5, 10 years from now, when the future is the present, your bag is going to be a lot larger. So that's number one. Now, number two. Number two, they invest in alternative investments, i.e., diversification, right? As a certified financial planner, we do whatever we can to get you the best returns as possible with the least amount of risk. Now, the least amount of risk to be achieved is done partly, not all, but partly through diversification. How can we spread out our investments, make the same amount of money as more, so when something goes down, the money that's not invested in those things that are going down is going to make money, and vice versa. It's called diversification. And yes, it is an old adage you got to be diversified. But are you guys really being diversified? If y'all have a financial advisor, are y'all telling that financial advisor to do a little bit more, one stock or another? If you got Robinhood, Charles Schwab account, Webull account, how much of your money is in one stock or in two stocks? Truth serum. We need to take some truth serum. If you say you got a whole bunch of investments, stop the cap. You're not diversified. But my wealthy clients I've came in contact with that are high net worth, they are extremely diversified. Now you're going to say to yourself, well, if I don't have millions of dollars, how can I be diversified? Well, how investments are structured, you can have small amounts in different things, like Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is $100,000. Who here you know that has one Bitcoin or two or three? They have pieces of that. When you buy a stock, even like in NVIDIA, that was almost $1,000 at one point. You can buy a piece of a stock. You don't have to buy the whole thing. So if we got, let's say, $100,000, not a recommendation, not advice, just information. We got $100,000. Don't put it all in the stock market. Don't put it all in real estate. We want to spread out that risk. And within real estate, we also want to find ways to diversify because the housing market can crash on us. So those renters can stop paying rent if the economy goes down. And we know Larry Fink and BlackRock is buying up all the real estate. So who knows what real estate is going to be in the next 5 to 10, basically 15 years. So 100,000, if we have some in real estate, let's not all buy and hold. Let's not all flip. Let's do gap loans where we are the actual lender working with a lending company to be the lender of construction projects. Let's do hard money loans where we're loaning out hard money loans instead of them going through the bank. So when a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer wants to do a flip, they use you and your money that you lend instead of a traditional bank where they got to wait months and months and months. Hard money loans usually take 7 to 14 days to process. Traditional bank loans, a lot longer than that. So we need to diversify from an investment standpoint. As we talk about Bitcoin, alternative assets usually is gold and oil. Now, gold's been doing good here the last few years, but historically, really? What has gold done? What have you done for me lately? Nothing. Oil? Come on now. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Compare that to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Now, don't go YOLO in crypto either, right? I recommend diversification, Ethereum, Bitcoin, IBIT, EETH on the stock market because you can make sure nobody steals our coins. XRP, that right now is not a fund on the market directly in XRP, but Grayscale does have a fund that follows the benchmark of XRP. That is how we make sure that it's safer. In my opinion, a fund is safer than having your money on exchange because it could be stolen, or you can have your own Bitcoin wallet, but we know you lose your password, you lose that keychain, you're screwed. Excuse my French. So diversification, alternative investments, right? Real estate, but different real estate deals from your traditional real estate. That's how they become more wealthy. And that's why the rich, elite, and the wealthy are doing things that we're not doing. Because our mindset with real estate, I'm just going to flip a house, I'm just going to just hold it. No. Bridge loans, gap loans, hard money loans, get with a lending company that does that. Historically, not always, historically, they make a lot more money percentage wise without a lot less headaches. And to disclose, I've done hard money loans lending wise and gap loans lending wise. I was the lender. I can attest you make more than flipping a house with less headaches. I don't got to worry about the contractor. I don't got to worry about the city pulling permits. I don't got to worry about none of that. And if a person defaults, I get the house. Now, you don't want to see anybody lose their house, but you get the picture. So, alternative investments, number 2, besides traditional investing in the stock market. Now, fan of the stock market, big fan of the stock markets, made me where I am today. But diversification is key. And number 3, this is big, you guys. Tax saving strategies. It was so big, I had to underline the S, right? It's that old adage that people say, but they don't do. It's not what you make, it is what you keep. And the wealthy, the elite, the institutions, they do a great job of that. They sometimes know that they don't make as much money in their investments, but they put money in places that's going to allow them to save more money over time from a tax standpoint. Couple examples, what we do for clients actually. So it's not just farce, it's actually things that we actually do for clients. High net worth and clients that got a couple $100,000 in their account, and we're just letting it do what it do. Tax-free municipal bonds. Now, tax-free municipal bonds right now are down because a lot of bonds are down because what happened in 2022. Interest rates go up, the value of bonds go down. So if I am a futurist, I'm looking into the future, knowing bond yields won't be high forever. Fed is lowering rates slowly but surely. Should I buy something high or buy something low? I think I should buy low because I'm looking in the future as a futurist. Number 2, we make interest tax free and it does not count towards our income either, right? Tax free income and is not reported as taxable income either. So even though it's tax free, it doesn't boost up our income when we file our taxes. So you telling me if I got $100,000 per se and I do a bond that is par or worth $100,000, but I buy it for $70,000. I bought it at a 30% discount. Already, when it matures, when the bond gives me back my money, I don't get 70,000, I get 100,000. Worth 100, bought it at 70. That $30,000 pop, I don't pay taxes on. What? I bought something for 70, now it's worth 100 and I don't pay taxes? Correct. Bought it at a discount, municipal bond. And to take it a step further, If it pays me, let's just say 6% a year of interest, $6,000 a year, I'm getting tax free. It's not what I make, it's what I keep. And the best part about that 6% is based on the principal of 100,000, not what I put in 70. Because 6% of 70, that's not $6,000, y'all. 3,500. But since the rate is 100,000, it's based on the rate. So I put in money, not 100 per 70, 30 up top, not paying taxes on that. 6,000 a year of interest, theoretically speaking, not paying taxes on that. That is how I keep what I make. And that is a tax saving strategy that they use. Another tax strategy they save: if I am a business owner, SEP, IRA, or solo 401k. Because as a business, I can pay myself up to $53,000 a year as a whole write-off. And then me as myself, I could put money in that traditional IRA through my company as well. That's a whole write-off. I can then also put that money in my employees' accounts. That's more write-offs. And I can also do an HSA, a health savings account. Yes, we all heard about an HSA, but it saves us so much money. As an employer, I can put, if they're single, $4,000. If they're married, $8,000 in their HSA. I get a write-off. And guess what? That money grows tax free. And if I take out the money and use it towards a medical expense, medical bill, prescription, insurance premiums by itself, or got a dietitian, writes me a prescription for a meal plan, use it towards that too. Tax free. So I write something off, $8,000, I get back $2,000, and guess what? Take it out and don't pay taxes on the back end. That's tax savings, and a lot others as well. We don't have all day to give y'all the game. Y'all can comment the word relax and we can help y'all. But on these YouTube streets, we are getting information, and hopefully this information will help. So the three ways that the rich, the wealthy, and the elite pocket, maintain, and make money over time that we're not doing are these. First, the futurists, not revisionists. They look for the future, and they look at past as an opportunity that they cannot miss, not the past as, maybe not next time. Number two, alternative investments. They diversify within sectors, not all flips and flips, but other ways. In stocks, not all the large cap stocks, but those small, mid cap, small cap stocks that do very, very well when interest rates are going down. And number three, tax savings. They are triggered when they have to pay more taxes than what they should, or if they don't pay the least amount as possible. It's called tax avoidance, not tax exclusion. And by avoiding taxes legally, get you a long way from a pocketbook standpoint. But I know change gonna come. And with this information, change should come. Comment the word relax. Let us help you. Keep on watching our videos, share, subscribe, because every single day as a certified financial planner, I help my clients, but I'm going to help you guys as well. All is well. And as always, let's make some paper promise together, y'all. Peace.